Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the campus of Seward Community College in Liberal, Kansas, where the KCK Blue Devils are going to play against the Neosho Panthers for an opportunity to move on to Salina for the next round of playoffs. Everybody's goal is to get to Grand Junction, Colorado, where the Junior College World Series will be. Just to give you a little bit of information, the other three sites have already determined who will be going. In the West 1 sub-regional at Hutchinson, Colby defeated Hutchinson, and they advanced to Salina. In the regional at Cali, Cali defeated Coffeyville and advanced to Salina. In the regional at Johnson County, Butler beat Fort Scott twice to advance. So Cali, Butler, and Colby have decided their sub-regionals, and here we are in Seward County hosting KCK and Neosho. KCK, Kansas City, Kansas Blue Devils, have come through the winners bracket, so Neosho would have to beat the Blue Devils twice to go to Salina. I'm going to take a short break. We'll be back with the starting lineup. Stay with us. We've got a good one coming. They're putting the final touches on the field, as you can see. Let's go through the starting lineups for today in the first game. First for the Neosho Panthers. Their starting lineup leading off the shortstop, Dagan Brady. Batting second, Andrew Brotman, the center fielder. Batting third, Khalil Thrasher, the left fielder. Batting cleanup, Mason Lundrum, the first baseman. Batting fifth, the catcher, Ivan Witt. Batting sixth in right field, Drew Miller. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Luke Burke. Batting eighth, Jordan Helm, the second baseman. Batting ninth, Brett Weimers, the designated hitter, and on the mound, Drake LaRoche is on the mound for the Panthers. So it'll be Brady, Brotman, Thrasher, Lundgren, Witt, Miller, Burke, Helm, Weimers, and LaRoche on the mound. Starting lineup for your Kansas City, Kansas Community College Blue Devils. Leading off and playing second base, Cole Slabowski. Batting second at first base, Brendan Bard. Batting third, the center fielder, Ray Paniagua. Batting cleanup, the third baseman, Palmer Hutchison. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Caleb Adams. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Cole Dawson. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Brock Stewart. Batting eighth, the catcher, Camden Carlin. Batting ninth, Bo Grable in left field with Trey Simmons on the mound for the Blue Devils. So it'll be Slabowski, Bard, Paniagua, Hutchison, Adams, Dawson, Stewart, Carlin, Grable, and Simmons on the mound. We'll take another short break. They'll finish things up. The umpires are coming out. We'll deliver the starting lineups, and we'll get this thing going. Thanks for watching and listening. Enjoy the game today. We'll be back. Welcome back, everyone, here on the campus of Seward Community College. They are the host of the West number 2 sub-regional. The other 3 regionals have been decided. Cowley, Butler, and Colby all are in the playoffs in Salina. We're yet to decide one of those here at Seward, where KCK is the home team on the scoreboard. Neosho Panthers will be the guests on the scoreboard. Across the outfield defensively for KCK will be Grable, Paniagua, and Adams in the outfield. Across the infield from third around to first, Hutchison, Dawson, Slabowski, and Bard, with Carlin behind the plate and Trey Simmons on the mound for the Blue Devils. He's from Olathe, Kansas, went to Olathe West. Has a 6.04 ERA as he steps on the mound. Tall left-hander. First 3 up for the Panthers will be Brady, Brotman, and Thrasher. That's going to bring up Dagan Brady. He's the shortstop. Brady starts the day batting .383. Swing and a miss of that first pitch. Game time 11:57 to start this one. Strike called outside corner at the knee, so quickly 0-2 the count on Dagan Brady. He leads off here in the top of the first. Game just underway. We're just into it. 2 pitches. Comes this pitch from Simmons. Outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sunshiny day in Liberal, Kansas. Wind blowing a little softer than it has been the last 2 days, but still blowing from right field across to left field. There's a strikeout. Carlin down to Bard to finish that strikeout. That's going to bring up Andrew Brotman. Brotman starts the day batting .371. He'll step in to face Simmons. Championship games of the regional, sub-regional, the West. There's a ball headed into left field. It's going to be a 1-out base hit for Brotman. That's going to bring up Thrasher. He also starts the day batting .371. He'll step in to face the lefty Simmons. First pitch is a strike right through there. Trey Simmons, tall lefty from Olathe West High School, lives in Olathe, Kansas. Drew duty today for this championship game. There's a ball headed up the middle, and Paniagua takes care of that for the second out of the inning. It's going to bring up Lundgren. Lundgren starts the day batting .435. He'll step in on the left-handed side. Lundgren, the first baseman. Mason Lundgren, he'll be up there with 2 outs and a runner at first base. Andrew Brotman with a 1-out hit. Throw over to first, back in safely over there. Another throw over to first base, back in safely is Brotman. Little bit inside. Comes the pitch. There's a ball headed into center field, so that's going to be a base hit for Lundgren.
Single for Lundgren, now batting for Neosho, number 24, Ivan Witt.
That's going to bring up Witt. Witt starts the day batting .331. He'll step in with 2 outs and runners at first and second. 1 out hit by Brotman. He's at second. 2 out hit by Lundgren. He's at first. Little check swing down the first baseline and foul. Tapering area on both sides, pretty much straight down. Bullpens both inside the field of play. It's a high fly ball to right field. Shallow. And coming on to make the play is Adams, near collision between the two out there. But Adams makes the play for the 3rd out of the inning. No score at the end of half an inning. We'll be back. Four T's is partnering with KCK Baseball for our 3rd season to bring fans live stream broadcasts of Blue Devils baseball. Whether you're a business looking to advertise, alumni who wants to give back to the program, or a parent/grandparent who wants to help financially, there's an option for you. For details, go to www.4ts.com and click KCK Baseball. Like to remind everyone that is watching the Seward broadcast that my audio is being piped over, and want to be sure that everyone understands those commercials are mainly intended for the KCK area, and for kind of have a little disclaimer for that. On the mound today for the Panthers, Drake LaRoche from Fort Scott, Kansas. He has a 7.49 ERA. Scheduled to face him is Slabowski, Bard, and Paniagua. So we go to the bottom half of the 1st inning. LaRoche on the mound. Slabowski will lead things off. He's the 2nd baseman for KCK. Slabowski starts the day batting .412. He will step in to face LaRoche. LaRoche in their all-black uniforms for those of you that are listening and not watching. Slabowski approaching the plate. Across the outfield, Thrasher, Brotman, Miller. The infield from left to right, Burke, Brady, Hellman, Lundgren. Witt behind the plate, and LaRoche on the mound. Bottom of the 1st inning action. 2 hits in the top half for Neosho, but couldn't get anyone across. There's low and outside, ball 1 to Slabowski. Cole Slabowski, the 2nd baseman. In the dirt again. 2-0 the count on the second baseman, Slabowski. Foul ball back and out of play. 2 balls and a strike. Comes the 2-1, low and outside. So 3-1 the count as Slabowski leads off the bottom half of the first inning for the Blue Devils here in this sub-regional championship game in Seward. That's up a little bit high for ball 4, so a base on balls. The other 3 sub-regionals have been decided. Cali, Butler, and Colby will be going to Salina, so we're working on determining the 4th and final team that will be going. That's going to bring up Brendan Bard. Bard starts the day batting .373. He'll step in with a runner at first base and nobody out. Strike called outside corner at the knees. 0-1 the count on Brendan Bard. Bard, the first baseman. Lead-off walk to Slabowski. He's at first. Throw over to first. Nothing going on over there. Back in safely. Oh, and 1 the count on Bard. Foul ball back and out of play so quickly. 0-2 the count on Bard. Lundgren holding Slabowski at first. Brady and Helm, the shortstop and the second baseman. It's a ground ball headed toward the shortstop, Brady. Over to Helm. They get the force, but they don't get the double play, so Bard will be at first. He reaches on a fielder's choice. Paniagua, the center fielder, will step in with 1 out. Paniagua starts the day batting .370. He'll step in with 1 out and Bard at first base. Ball just gets away from the catcher Witt. Seldom does that happen with him. It's going to be a pass ball that will allow Bard to move up. So now runner in scoring position for Paniagua. See if Paniagua can get something on the right-hand side. There's a line drive headed right at the shortstop. That's taken care of by Brady. Underhands over to Helm, but not in time for the double play. So Paniagua hits it hard, but right at the shortstop, Brady. That's going to bring up Hutchison. Hutchison starts the day batting .333. He'll step in with a runner at second base and 2 outs. Breaking pitch right through there for a strike called. Hutchison, the third baseman, wears number 13. 0-1 the count. Bard at second. LaRoche on the mound. Outside, nicely blocked by the catcher, Witt. Foul ball back into the screen. So 0-2 the count. Bottom of the first inning, no score. Looking for a champion of this sub-regional to go to Salina with Callie, Butler, and Colby. Stays up a little bit high. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Sunshiny day. Wind blowing from right field across toward left. Still would aid in that long ball to left field. Outside. So 3-2. Look at the flag and how it's blowing. It's picked up a little more than it was just a few minutes ago. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Palmer Hutchison. That's up high, ball 4. So a base on balls, a fielder's choice. A pass ball has a runner at second, Paniagua with a line drive to short and a walk. Runners at first and second. That's going to bring up Caleb Adams. Adams starts the day batting .338. He'll step in with 2 outs and 2 on. In the dirt, nicely blocked by Witt. I saw Witt behind the plate 4 games during the regular KCK Neosho series. 3rd game I've seen him here this week. That's up high. Does a great job blocking balls. They just bounce straight out in front. He's able to pick them up and throw or pick them up and hold, whatever he needs to. 2-0 the count on the right fielder, Caleb Adams. 2 outs and 2 on. Runner is at first and second. LaRoche on the mound for the Panthers. There's a strike. Right through there, top part of the zone, right down the middle at the belt. 2-1 the count. That's a little bit up and in, so 3-1 the count on Caleb Adams. Three balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. It's the stretch and the pitch from LaRoche. Way outside, ball 4. So that base on balls is going to load the bases for Cole Dawson. Dawson, the shortstop for the Blue Devils. Dawson starts the day batting .327. He'll step in. Righty versus righty. Bases loaded. Bard at third. Hutchison at second. Adams at first. Cole Dawson, the shortstop, at the plate. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Bottom half of the first inning action. Nicely blocked by Witt. Want to know the count? Dawson at the plate. Comes the 1-0. And another block by Witt. 2-0 the count. Have a quick visit to the mound. Second baseman Helm came in to give LaRoche some encouragement. So back to positions for everyone. Back into the box, Cole Dawson. 2-0 the count. Bases full of Blue Devils. There's a strike right through there. 2-1 the count. Bard at third. Paniagua hit a line drive to make the second out of the inning after the fielder's choice. Hutchison then walked. Now Adams has walked. So Hutchison at second, Adams at first. Comes the 2-1. The ball hit down the right field line, sprayed but out of play down there. Two balls, two strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Foul ball back in the net, so we'll do the 2-2 again. The ball headed into center field. It's going to score 1, possibly 2, and 2. So Cole Dawson with the base hit to center field. 2 RBI to get the Blue Devils on the board first.
2-run score on the Cole Dawson single. Next up for the Blue Devils, number 18, Brock Seward.
So that's going to bring up Stewart, the designated hitter. Stewart starts the day batting .262. He'll step in with a runner at third and first. First and third with 2 outs. So 2 runs in on the base hit by Dawson. That's up high for ball 1. A walk, a fielder's choice, a line drive, 2 walks, and a base hit for 2 runs here in the bottom half of the first inning for the Blue Devils. That's up high again. So 2-0 the count. Runners at first and third. Foul ball back and into the net. So 2-1 the count. Two balls and a strike on the designated hitter, Stewart. Runners at first and third, 2 runs in here in the bottom half of the first inning for the Blue Devils. They lead 2-0. That's up high. So 3-1 the count on the designated hitter, Brock Stewart. Comes the 3-run from LaRoche. Strike catches the inside corner at the waist. So 3-2 the count. The runner at first. Dawson will be able to take off with the pitch. The fly ball headed into right field. Back under that is Miller. Miller takes care of that for the third out. So the Blue Devils plate 2 at the end of 1 inning. The Blue Devils lead 2-0. We'll be back. To the top of the second inning we go. Blue Devils lead the Neosho Panthers 2-0. Scheduled up, Miller, Burke, and Helm. Trey Simmons back for his second inning of work. Miller, the right fielder, Drew Miller. He starts the day batting .333, takes ball 1 low. 1-0 the count to Drew Miller, the right fielder, as he leads off the top half of the second inning for the Panthers of Neosho County. A little bit inside. Had a little flinch by the umpire there, but not enough to get him to go with that one. It may have been a flinch over getting hit rather than almost calling the strike. Here comes the 2-0. That's low and in the dirt. So 3-0 the count quickly, lefty versus lefty here. There's a strike called outside corner. 3-1 the count. Inside ball 4, so a leadoff walk by Miller. That's going to bring up Burke. Burke starts the day batting .273. He'll be up there right-handed facing the lefty Simmons. It's a little bit high, so 1-0 the count. Leadoff walk to Miller. He's over there at first base. Walks have a way to come back and bite you. See if the Blue Devils can get a hard hit ground ball right at somebody here to turn a double play. Strike called outside corner at the waist. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on. Early going here of the 9-inning scheduled game. The West Sub-Regional at Seward County. That's up high, so 2-1 the count. the West number 2 sub-regional at Seward County, trying to figure out who's going to be the champion of that sub-regional to go to Salina to set up for Callie Butler in Colby. Misses just a little bit outside, 3-1. The winner then of Salina goes to Grand Junction, Colorado for the Junior College World Series. 3-1 the count on Luke Burke, the third baseman. There's a strike called at the waist, outside corner. So 3-2 the count. Coach running through some signs down at first base. Foul ball backing out of play. Nice job hanging in there on Luke Burke on that pitch, because he'd have likely been rung up on that one. Coach down at third running through some signals, some signs. Comes the 3-2. There's a line drive headed into center field. Paniagua decides better about trying to make a play on that. So runners at first and second, still with nobody out. That's going to bring up Jordan Helm. Helm starts the day batting .260. In at the corners are the Blue Devils. Squares to bunt. And the bunt is foul. So 0-1 the count on the second baseman, Jordan Helm, after the bunt attempt was foul. Ball got a piece of Camden Carlin there, giving him a little bit of time to walk things out. Carlin's going to go out, give a bunt defense. Sign for his infielders. Simmons on the mound, lefty. Squares to bunt, does Helm. Pulls back, takes high. Ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball and 1 strike, the count on Jordan Helm. He's trying to get a bunt down to sacrifice for the Panthers. That's high and outside. 2-1 the count. Strategies in place here. Starts to take up time. Here comes the 2-1. A little bit outside, so 3-1 the count. Going to get a quick visit to the mound. We're going to take a short break. After that break, we'll be back. If you're interested in your business having a banner on the outfield fence or stadium entry, go to www.4ts.com, click KCK Blue Devils Baseball, then click Download Banner Brochure, or call Tony Tompkins at 913-288-7150. All right, visit to the mound is over. At second base is Miller. At first base is Burke. At the plate, Jordan Helm. Comes the 3-1. Swing and a miss of that fastball, so now it's 3-2. So the bunt was taken off after the 3-1 count. 3-2 now the count. Still nobody out. Runners at first and second for the Panthers of Neosho. Way outside, ball 4. So bases loaded with nobody out. That's going to bring up the 9-hitter, Brett Weimers, the designated hitter. Weimers starts the day batting .273. He'll step in with the bases loaded and nobody out. A little bit low, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Simmons fighting the strike zone a little here. 2 base on balls in this inning. Way inside, ball 2. So 2-0 the count. Blue Devils scored 2 in the bottom half of the first inning. Here we are in the top of the second with the bases loaded for the Panthers with nobody out. Pop up over the foul territory. That's going to get out of play. Two balls and a strike, bases loaded, nobody out. Panthers trying to get on the board and get things going here. Another foul ball backing out of play over the first base dugout. So the count evens out 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Bases full of Panthers. Misses just a little bit low. So 3-2 the count. Three balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Weimers, the designated hitter at the plate. There's a foul ball back to the screen. That was probably ball 4. Nonetheless, a foul ball, so he's still alive, is Brett Weimers, the designated hitter for the Neosho Panthers. Comes the 3-2. There's a fly ball headed into deep center field. That ball is back. Paniagua with the catch, but that's going to be a long sac fly for Weimers to get a run home, to get him on the board. So back to the top of the order with Dagan Brady. He is from Topeka, Kansas. He'll step in with 1 out and 1 in so far. There's a swing and a miss of that pitch. So the runners at first and second on that sac fly stay. But comes home does Drew Miller for the 2-1 score we have here with the Blue Devils leading. Top of the second. Fly ball down the right field line. Chasing is Bard. Bard over to make the play. He makes the play behind the pole that we can't see, but still the second out. That's going to bring up Brotman. Brotman is from Ark City, Kansas. He'll be up there with 2 outs and 2 on, 1 run in for the Panthers. There's a ground ball headed at the shortstop over to Slabowski. So Dawson to Slabowski. So 1 run in. We go to the bottom half of the second inning. Blue Devils lead 2-1. We'll be back. Home Light empowers people to achieve better outcomes during one of life's most important events, buying or selling their home. Their vision is a world where every real estate transaction is simple, certain, and satisfying. Home Light Real Estate at homelight.com. All right, here we go to the bottom half of the second inning. Blue Devils with a 2-run lead. They scored 2 in the bottom half of the first. The Panthers scored 1 in the top of the second. Carlin, Grable, and back to the top of the order with Slabowski scheduled up for the Blue Devils. LaRoche back for his second inning of work. Carlin starts the day batting .277. Fly ball over foul territory for the out. Coming over to take care of that is Lundgren. So that's going to bring up Grable. Grable, the left fielder. Bo Grable. Grable steps in. He starts the day batting .250. He'll step in on the left side to face LaRoche. 1 out, nobody on. Strike called outside corner at the waist. 2-1 lead for the Blue Devils. Championship game, sub-regional. Seward is the host. That's a little bit outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That's in the dirt, so 2-1 the count on Bo Grable. Fly ball headed out into left field. Thrasher underneath that makes the play for the second out of the inning. That's going to bring up Slabowski. Slabowski is from St. Joe, Missouri, went to Lafayette High School. Two outs, nobody on. Bottom of the second inning action. Strike called inside corner at the knees. Sunshiny day. Liberal, Kansas, on the campus of Seward Community College. Breaking pitch, gets right back through there for strike 2 called. So 0-2 the count on Slabowski. He walked his first time up. Led the game off with a walk. It's a ground ball down the left field side. Oh, and 2 the count on Slabowski. High and outside, 1-2 the count. Thrasher, Brotman, Miller across the outfield. Burke, Brady, Hellman, Lundgren across the infield with Witt behind the plate. LaRoche on the mound. There's another foul down the left field line. So we'll do the 1-2 again. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the second inning. Fly ball down the right field line and out of play. Comes the 1-2. Great play made by the second baseman, Helm, to take away a hit from Slabowski. So we go to the top of the third. Blue Devils lead 2-1. We'll be back. Forties is partnering with KCK Baseball for our 3rd season to bring fans live stream broadcasts of Blue Devils baseball. Whether you're a business looking to advertise, alumni who wants to give back to the program, or a parent/grandparent who wants to help financially, there's an option for you. For details, go to www.forties.com and click KCK. Scheduled up for the Panthers, Thrasher, Lundgren, and Witt. Thrasher is from Eudora, Kansas. He'll step in to lead off the top of the third for Neosho. He takes outside ball 1. Want to know the count? Simmons back for his 3rd inning of work. There's a foul ball right back at me, so 1-1 the count. On the left fielder, Khalil Thrasher. It's a ground ball. Hutchison up with it and over to first for the out. Nice play by Hutchison to take away a hit into left field. Ranges to his left, goes to his knees, pops up, throws out. That's going to bring up Lundgren. Lundgren is from Salina, Kansas. He will step in with 1 out, nobody on. There's a ground ball at the second baseman. Slabowski grabs it, tosses it over to Bard for the 2nd out of the inning. That's going to bring up Witt, the catcher.
Next up, number 24, Ivan Witt.
Witt is from Fort Scott, Kansas. He will step in with 2 outs and nobody on. There's a high fly ball to deep left field. And that ball is gone and going to tie this game up. So Witt with the home run to left field is going to tie it up. So with 2 outs, Witt ties the game with a long ball to left field. That's going to bring up Miller. Miller is from Pryor, Oklahoma. He scorches one over into the dugout of his own players for strike 1. Comes the pitch. High fly ball deep right field. Coming over and settling under that is Adams. But the home run by Witt gets this thing tied up. We go to the bottom of the 3rd, tied at 2. We'll be back. Hey, by the way, I like to see the comments coming in, especially when it stays wholesome, good competition. I love it to see where you're from, who you're rooting for. We'll be back. If you're interested in your business having a banner on the outfield fence or stadium entry, go to www.4ts.com, click KCK Blue Devils Baseball, then click Download Banner Brochure, or call Tony Tompkins at 913. All right, here we go to the bottom half of the 3rd inning, all tied up at 2. Bard, Paniagua, and Hutchison scheduled up. Bard is from Kansas City, Kansas, went to Piper High School. He steps in as he leads off the bottom of the 3rd for the Blue Devils. There's a ball headed for the gap in right center. That's going to be extra bases for Bard. Bard with the leadoff base hit for the Blue Devils.
Stepping up to the plate for KCK, number 4, Ray Paniagua.
That's going to bring up Paniagua. Paniagua is from Blue Springs, Missouri, went to Blue Springs High School. Bard leads the team with doubles with 18, so that makes 19 doubles for him on the year. He's now in scoring position for Paniagua. Outside ball 1, 1-0 the count. Comes the 1-0. Breaking pitch right through there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. No action in the Blue Devils bullpen. Looks like there's some action down in Neosho bullpen, but I can't tell the number down there. Got a pole that's right in my way. There's a ball headed to deep left field, but that's going to be foul. off the top of the fence right there in the bullpen of the Blue Devils. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count on the center fielder, Ray Paniagua. Comes the stretch and the 1-2 from LaRoche. It's a little bit high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runner at second base. Infield and outfield pretty much straight up. Center fielder, the only person a little bit to the pull side. Everybody pretty much straight up. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Paniagua. Waits on that foul, on that breaking pitch and fouls it over into the bleachers. So we'll do the 2-2 again. Paniagua hit a rocket line drive right at the shortstop Brady, his first time up. Two balls, 2 strikes. It's a ball deep to left field. That likely will get out, and it does. So Paniagua with the 2-run home run for the Blue Devils. So that's going to make it 4-2.
After the Paniagua home run, next up for KCK, Palmer Hutchison.
That's going to bring up Palmer Hutchison. Hutchison is from Hayes, Kansas. He'll step in with nobody out. Breaking pitch stays inside. 4-2 now the lead, bottom of the third action. Palmer Hutchison at the plate for the Blue Devils. That Paniagua home run puts them up 4-2. That pitch stays up just a little bit. 2-0 the count. Two balls, no strikes, nobody out. Blue Devils batting here in the bottom of the third. Fly ball down the right field line. Everybody chasing. And again, a nice play made down the right field line by the second baseman Hellman, the pole right in the way, but it was a nice play.
Now entering the box for the Blue Devils, number 2, Caleb Adams.
That's going to bring up Caleb Adams. He'll be up there with 1 out and nobody on. Adams is from Leavenworth, Kansas, went to Lansing High School. There's a ball headed into center field right at Brotman. Brotman takes care of that for the second out of the inning. That's going to bring up Dawson. Dawson is from Russellville, Arkansas. He had a base hit for 2 RBI his last time up. He'll step in with 2 outs and nobody on. Outside ball 1, 1-0 the count. All turf, natural turf, infield and out here at Seward. There's a strike called. Lower part of the zone, right down the middle. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs to Cole Dawson, the shortstop. He had the first 2 RBI in the bottom of the first. Paniagua with 2 here on the home run. There's a swing and a miss. So 1-2 the count. So Dawson with the first 2 RBI and Paniagua with the second 2, making it 4-2. Comes the 1-2. There's a ball headed into left field for the base hit. So a 2-out hit for Dawson.
Next up for KCK, number 18, Brock Stewart.
That's going to bring up Stewart. Stewart is from Gardner, Kansas, went to Gardner Edgerton High School. He'll step in with 2 outs and a runner at first base. Dawson will be at first. He's had back-to-back base hits, his 2 at-bats this game. First one was 2 RBI. Comes the pitch from LaRoche to Stewart. Breaking pitch, gets back down to the zone for strike 1 called. 0-1 the count on Brock Stewart, the designated hitter. He flew out to right field his first time up. He's up there with 2 outs, runner at first. There's a swing and a miss of that pitch. Tried to hold up, couldn't do it. In the dirt, blocked nicely by Witt on that ball in the dirt. Oh, and 2 the count, 2 outs. Runner at first base. Dawson, that ball is again blocked by Witt. Nicely done. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 3rd action, 4-2 lead by the Blue Devils over the Neosho Panthers. Breaking pitch, slapped it over. The third baseman grabs it. Does Burke over to Lundgren for the 3rd out. So 2 runs in on the home run by Paniagua. We'll be back. If you're interested in your business having a banner on the outfield fence or stadium entry, go to www.4ts.com, click KCK Blue Devils Baseball, then click Download Banner Brochure, or call Tony Tompkins at 913-288-7150. All right, here we go to the top half of the 4th inning. Blue Devils leading 4-2. Simmons back for another inning of work. Burke, Helm, and Weimer scheduled up. Burke is from Galena, Missouri. He steps in on the right-handed side to face the lefter from the lefty. Misses inside for the Blue Devils. Grable, Paniagua, Adams across the outfield. Hutchison, Dawson, Slabowski, and Bard. There's a ball headed over to the 3rd base, and there's where I get upset with my fingers in the camera. I don't get to see the throw over to first, but nonetheless, from Hutchison over to Bard for the 1st out of the inning. That's going to bring up Helm. Helm is from Wichita, Kansas. He'll step in with 1 out and nobody on. Hutchison, Dawson, Slabowski, and Bard across the infield with Carlin behind the plate. A little bit low, ball 1. So ground ball hit it up the middle, and that's going to probably be an error. We'll see what they rule that. It's going to be an error on the shortstop. That's going to bring up Weimers. Weimers had a sac fly for an RBI, his first at bat. He'll be up there with 1 out and a runner at first base. Fly ball into right center. Coming over to take care of that is Adams. So back to the top of the order, and Dagan Brady.
Next up for the Panthers, number 23, Dagan Brady.
Brady has struck out and popped out to the first baseman over along the fence. A nice play by Bard to go get that one. He'll be up there with 2 outs and a runner at first base. Strike catches the inside corner. Strike 1. Comes the 0-1. Breaking ball just starts out wide and comes right back through there. Coach down at third with some signs down there. 0-2 with 2 outs. We'll see if the runner's going to be running. Way high and outside, so 1-2 the count. One ball, 2 strikes. Helm at first. Brady with the strikeout. So we go to the bottom half of the 4th. Blue Devils leading 4-2. We'll be back. HomeLight empowers people to achieve better outcomes during one of their life's most important events, buying or selling their home. Their vision is a world where every real estate transaction is simple, certain, and satisfying. HomeLight at homelight.com, the future of real estate. So LaRoche back for another inning of work. Scheduled up is Carlin, Grable, and back to the top of the order in Slabowski. Camden Carlin will be up there. He is from Lawrence, Kansas, went to Free State High School. There's a strike right at the knees on the outside corner, strike called. 0-1 the count on the catcher, Camden Carlin, as he leads off the bottom of the fourth for the Blue Devils. There's a foul ball back to the screen so quickly. 0-2 the count, and down in the count is Camden Carlin. Fortitude lead for the Blue Devils as they bat here in the bottom of the fourth. 9 innings scheduled game. Little high chopper to the shortstop, Brady, over to Lundgren for the first out of the inning.
Making his way to the plate for the Blue Devils, number 50, Bo Grable.
That's going to bring up Bo Grable. He's from Kansas City, Kansas, went to St. James High School. Bo flew out to left field his first time up. There's a foul ball off his foot. So quickly, 0-1 the count. On one the count. Foul ball backing out of play. So 0-2 the count on Bo Grable, the left fielder. It's a ground ball headed at the second baseman. Helm up with that over to Lundgren for the second out of the inning. So back to the top of the order for the Blue Devils. That's going to bring up Slabowski. He walked his first time up. Had a line drive headed for the gap in right center, and Helm went up and got it with a great play to take away the hit. So he'll step in with 2 outs and nobody on. Breaking ball lined right down to third base. So another stroke where he hit it hard, and Burke takes it, grabs it for the third out of the inning. We go to the top half of the fifth inning. Blue Devils lead 4-2. We'll be back. Forties is partnering with KCK Baseball for our third season to bring fans live stream broadcasts of Blue Devils baseball. Whether you're a business looking to advertise, alumni who wants to give back to the program, or a parent/grandparent who wants to help financially, there's an option for you. For details, go to www.forties.com and click KCK Baseball. Trey Simmons back for another inning of work. To the top of the fifth we go. Blue Devils lead over the Panthers and Neosho 4-2. Simmons back for another inning of work. Brotman is scheduled up. Brotman leads the team with 5 triples and 14 home runs. He'll lead the inning off for the Panthers. There's strike called bottom part of the zone. Strike called 0-1. 1 0 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 Swing and a miss of that pitch, so quickly 0-2 the count. Simmons out in front of Brotman. Thrasher and Lundgren scheduled up this inning as well for the Panthers. Way up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and two the count on the center fielder, Andrew Brotman of the Panthers. In the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Comes the 2-2, foul back to the screen. Two balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out as Brotman leads off. Misses just a little bit outside. 3-2 the count. Brotman had a base hit his first time up and grounded out to the shortstop his second time up. Misses just a little bit outside, so he gets a leadoff walk.
Making his way to the plate for the Panthers, number 30, Khalil Thrasher.
That's going to bring up Thrasher. Thrasher has 63 hits on the year. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Runner at first base is Brotman after the walk. Thrasher, the left fielder, he had a line drive to center field and a ground out to Hutchison at third on a great play by Hutchison ranging to his left. That ball misses a little bit low. 1 ball and 1 strike to Thrasher. Thrasher had that ball headed for left field, and Hutchison went over, gloved it with a dive, popped back up, and threw him out. Throw over to first, back in safely is Brotman. Foul ball. 1-2 the count. One ball, 2 strikes, runner at first base, nobody out. Way up high. So 2-2 the count on Thrasher, Khalil Thrasher. Throw over to first, back in safely. Bard didn't even apply a tag. Comes the 2-2. There's a ground ball headed into right field. So a base hit to right field. Runners move to first and second. That's going to bring up Lundgren. Lundgren leads the team with 83 hits, 15 doubles, 12 home runs. 2 people have more home runs than him, but he's up there in double digits, and 73 RBI on the year. Strike called outside corner at the knees. Runners at first and second. Walk and a base hit. Brotman walked. Thrasher with the base hit to right field. Runners at first and second. There's a chopper into the dugout over there. Says, look out, teammates. Here it comes. 0-2 the count on Mason Lundgren. He had a base hit his first time out. Grounded out to the second baseman his second time up. There's a hit by pitch. So bases loaded. Nobody out. That's going to bring up Witt. Witt has been out on a fly to right field and had a solo home run to left field to his credit. So bases loaded, nobody out. There's a swing and a miss for strike one. Oh and 1 the count. Bases full of Panthers. Stays up just a little bit. 1 ball, 1 strike. Brotman at third. Thrasher at second. Lundgren at first. Witt at the plate. There has been started some work down in the Blue Devils bullpen. Nicely blocked by the catcher, Carlin. Comes the 2-1. There's a foul ball down the left field line. Just about a foot wide on the grass out behind third there. Very close to emptying the bases there. Turns out to be a 2-2 count now. Still nobody out. In the dirt, nicely blocked. So 3-2 the count to the catcher, Ivan Witt of the Panthers. Comes the 3-2. Foul ball back to the screen. We'll do the 3-2 again. Witt loses the bat in that effort. Brotman at third. Thrasher at second. Lundgren at first. Nobody out. 3-2 the count. It's a ground ball headed at the second baseman. Going to tag the runner and throw over to third. So they get 1 out on the fielder's choice. And 1 run in from third. So 4-3 now the score.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 7, Drew Miller.
That's going to bring up Miller. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Misses a little bit low. Miller has 15 doubles, 18 home runs, and 67 RBI. He's second with RBIs and tied for second with doubles for the Panthers. There's a strike right through there. Breaking pitch starts out inside like it's going to hit the lefty and then gets back across the plate. One ball, one strike, 1 out. 1 run in the inning. There's another breaking pitch, breaks across there. So 1-2 the count. Through some signs down at third is the coach for the Panthers. Just a little bit inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The Blue Devil faithful wanted the punch out on that one. Ruled a ball, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Holy cow, I'm not sure where that ball missed, but it sure did. So 3-2 the count. That curveball starting at him and coming across. That left-hander tied in on the plate is tough. It's a high fly ball down the right field. Into right field, coming in hard is Adams. And he couldn't find the ball. It lands way out. So 1 run is going to score. He's coming in looking for it. The ball is lost in the sun. So that's going to turn out to be a double for Miller. And 1 run will score to tie this thing up at 4. So Adams coming in, trying to find the ball in the sun, lost it in the sky, and it hit about 15 to 20 yards behind him. That's going to bring up Burke. Still just 1 out, runners at second and third. Burke has had a base hit to center field and grounded out to the third baseman. Ball's at his feet for ball 1. There is a swing and a miss, so 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 2 runs in the inning to make it tied at 4. Still just 1 out, runners at second and third. The third baseman, Luke Burke, at the plate. In the dirt, inside. 2-1 the count. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners at second and third. Burke at the plate. Foul ball headed down the right field line. Probably get out of play. Yes, and it does. Two balls and 2 strikes with an out now. The ground ball, a fair ball over the top of the bag and fair. Palmer Hutchison takes that, throws it over to Bard for the out. So that's going to bring up Helm now with 2 outs. Two outs, runners at second and third. Helm is up there. Helm has walked and reached on an error by the shortstop. Ball is in the dirt, blocked nicely by the catcher, Carlin. Want to know the count? 2 outs. Foul ball backing into the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning action. 4-4 tie. Swing and a miss. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jordan Helm, the second baseman. That's down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. 2 runs in the inning. Foul ball backing out of play. We'll do the 2-2 again. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners at second and third for the Panthers. Misses just a little bit outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes, the count on the second baseman, Jordan Helm. Swing and a miss for the strikeout, so 2 runs in the inning. We go to the bottom half of the 5th inning, tied up at 4. We'll be back. Four T's is partnering with KCK Baseball for our 3rd season to bring fans live stream broadcasts of Blue Devils baseball. Whether you're a business looking to advertise, alumni who wants to give back to the program, or a parent/grandparent who wants to help financially, there's an option for you. For details, go to www.4ts.com and click KCK Baseball. All right, here we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. This thing tied up at 4. Scheduled up to face LaRoche. He's back for another inning of work. Is Bard, Paniagua, and Hutchison. Bard leads the team with doubles. He had 18. He now has 19 because he had a double his second at bat. He'll be up there with nobody on as he leads off the bottom half of the 5th inning for the Blue Devils. That ball misses inside for ball 1. 4-4 tie, bottom half of the 5th inning, 9-inning scheduled game. Stays inside. The reason I say a 9-inning scheduled game is during the season, we generally play double headers with a 7-inning game and a 9-inning game. 2-0 the count on Bard. There's a high fly ball out into shallow left field. Is the shortstop, and he takes care of that. So Brady with the pop-up catch. That's going to bring up Paniagua. Paniagua leads the teams with hits. At the start of the game was 60. He has 13 doubles. Behind Bard, he has 10 triples, leads the team in triples. He'll step in with 1 out and nobody on. Takes outside ball 1. 1-0 the count to Ray Paniagua, the center fielder. He had a line drive to the shortstop his first time, and his second time a 2-run home run over the left field fence. Squares to bunt. Bunt is down, and the throw is wild. So Paniagua headed to second base, and he has a bunt hit and then moves to second on the wild throw.
Now batting for the Blue Devils, third baseman Palmer Hutchison.
So that's going to bring up Palmer Hutchison. Hutchison leads the team with home runs with 19 and RBI with 59. He'll step in with 1 out and a runner at second base after that. Bunt hit and then moving on the throw of the air. That ball is in the dirt. Palmer is not apt to get anything close here to hit with open first base, but you certainly don't, as a Panthers fan, you certainly don't want a ball to go back to the fence and let Paniagua come to third. So here comes the 1-0. Fly ball into center field. Coming in. Actually, the ball didn't carry as deep as I thought it would, so Brady goes out and takes care of that in left field. So Hutchison out on a pop out into shallow left field. That's going to bring up Adams. Adams reached on a base on balls and a fly out to center field. He'll be up there with 2 outs and a runner at second base. There's a breaking pitch hit into left field, and Paniagua is going to score. So a 2-out base hit into left field for an RBI to put the Blue Devils back on top.
Single scores a run. Next up for the Blue Devils, 26, Cole Dawson.
That's going to bring up Dawson. That RBI makes it a 5-4 game. Dawson had a base hit both times. One of them were 2 RBIs, so he's 2 for 2 on the day. 5-4 here in the bottom of the 5th. That's up high, ball 1. Dawson has 58 hits on the season. Throw over, nothing going on over there. Stays up high. 2-0 the count to Cole Dawson, the shortstop. Two outs, runner at first base after the R2 out RBI hit by Caleb Adams. 5-4 lead. Blue Devils batting here in the bottom of the fifth. Pop up on the infield. Coming over to take care of that is the shortstop, Brady. So at the end of 5 full innings, Blue Devils lead 5-4. We'll take a break. We'll be back. If you're interested in your business having a banner on the outfield fence or stadium entry, go to www.4ts.com, click KCK Blue Devils Baseball, then click Download Banner Brochure, or call Tony Tompkins at 913-288-7150. All right, here we go to the top half of the sixth inning. Alan Mercado from Barceloneta, Puerto Rico, is going to come in to pitch for the Blue Devils. Scheduled up is Weimers, Brady, and Brotman. First pitch is low and outside from Mercado. So Simmons goes 5 innings. Top of the sixth action, Blue Devils lead 5-4. Strike called outside corner at the knees, so 1-1 the count. Weimers, the designated hitter, leading off here in the top half of the sixth inning. Need to get my scoreboard changed there, I see. There's a strike called. Sixth inning action. Way inside. Not sure how that didn't hit him, but it didn't. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Grable, Paniagua, Adams across the outfield. Hutchison, Dawson, Slabowski, and Bard. Carlin still behind the plate. That's a little bit low. So 3-2 the count to Weimers. Weimers had a sac fly RBI in his first at bat and fly out to right field, his second at bat so far today. 3-2 the count on him here. That's way outside, ball 4. Lead-off walk. So back to the top of the order, and Dagan Brady. Brady struck out twice and popped out in foul territory. He's up there with nobody out, a runner at first base. In the dirt, nicely blocked by the catcher, Carlin. 1-0 the count. Throw over to first. Nothing going on over there. Want to know the count. Bunt, foul. Diggin Brady, the shortstop. One ball, one strike, nobody out. Runner goes, swing and a miss. We're going to get a little bit of a discussion here, and I believe the batter went way out in the middle. The umpire is calling safe. Not sure if he was meaning safe, that it was okay that there was no hit or contact made. I felt like the runner at second should have been called out, but it didn't happen that way. So 1 ball, 2 strikes the count with a stolen base by Weimers. The fly ball headed into center field. Coming hard for that is Paniagua with the catch. So Paniagua with a great play, going hard after that one all the way to take away a hit from Brady.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 21, Andrew Brotman.
That's going to bring up Brotman. Brotman will be up there with 1 out, runner at second base. He's had a base hit, a ground out, and a walk. He'll step in with 1 out and a runner at second base. Great play by Paniagua, ranging over into left center to take care of that one. There's a ball headed to deep center field. And that ball's off the wall. So a double off the wall by Brotman for an RBI to tie this thing back up.
Neosho County, number 30, Khalil Thrasher.
So that's going to bring up Thrasher. Score tied once again on the double by Brotman. Thrasher's been out on a line drive to center field, grounded out to Hutchison at third and there's going to be a base hit. Going to have a play possibly at home, and that ball gets by. So the base hit to right field by Thrasher is going to put the Panthers ahead. Put them ahead 6-5. So that's going to bring up Lundgren. Neosho now leads 6-5. Still just 1 out in the inning with a runner at first base. Lundgren's had a base hit, a ground out, and a hit by pitch. There's a fly ball headed into right field. Back to take care of that is Adams for the second out of the inning. So that's going to bring up Witt.
Now up for Neosho County, number 24, Ivan Witt.
Yes, the leadoff walks or any walks usually come back to bite you. 2 outs now, runner at first base. That's going to bring up Witt. He's been out on a fly to right, had a home run, and reached on a fielder's choice to the second baseman. Swing and a miss of that pitch. 0-1 the count. 2 outs. 2 runs in the past 2 innings for the Panthers to take the lead. 6-5 lead. Panthers still batting here in the top half of the 6th. The ground ball to Hutchison. He bobbles it. Long throw over to first for the out. So the one thing about Hutchison over there, he's so sure-handed, but also when the ball does get away from him, he's still got the gun to take care of it. We'll take a break. The Panthers take a 6-5 lead. We go to the bottom half of the sixth inning with the Blue Devils trailing Neosho Panthers 6-5. HomeLight empowers people to achieve better outcomes during one of their life's most important events, buying or selling their home. Their vision in the world where every real estate transaction is simple, certain, and satisfying. They're building the future of real estate today. HomeLight at homelight.com. Drake LaRoche back for another inning of work. Scheduled up for the Blue Devils, Stewart, Carlin, and Grable. Stewart's been out on a fly to right field and a ground out to the third baseman. He'll step in and lead off the bottom half of the sixth for the Blue Devils. Swing and a miss of that first pitch. So 2 runs in the top half of the inning for the Panthers to take a 6-5 lead. Blue Devils batting here in the bottom of the sixth, trail by 1. There's a strike, catches the outside corner. 0-2 the count. Ball in the dirt. One ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Straight up on the defense for the Panthers versus Brock Stewart, the designated hitter. It's outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. LaRoche back for his 6th inning of work in this one. Comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Catcher tags him out for the out. So 1 out. That's going to bring up Camden Carlin. Carlin has popped out in foul territory to the first baseman and grounded out to the shortstop. He'll step in with 1 out and nobody on. One and 0 the count. There's a strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Blue Devils trail by 1. That ball fades just a little bit low, so 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 balls and a strike, way outside ball 3. Okay, guys, on the chat line there, let's please try and keep it a little bit calm for me. I don't want to have to look for how I shut the chat off, and I do just want to call my game here. So please stay with me on that. 2 balls, actually 3 balls and a strike. There's strike 2 called. So 3-2 the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and an out on Camden Carlin. There's a ball slapped to the right side. The second baseman Helm up with that and over to Lundgren for the second out of the inning.
Making his way to the plate for KCK, number 50, Bo Grable.
That's going to bring up Bo Grable. He's going to step in with 2 outs and nobody on. He's been out on a fly to left field and a ground out to the second baseman Helm. He'll step in with 2 outs and nobody on with his Blue Devils trailing by 1. Strike outside corner at the knees. Called strike 1. 0-1 the count. And on the edge of the grass is Burke at third. There's a ball headed at the shortstop. He's got it and up. Going to be safe. The shortstop had the first baseman Lundgren up in the air, and he didn't get back down before Grable gets by there. So that's going to be a throwing error on the shortstop, Brady.
KCK, number 3, Cole Slabowski.
All right, so we got a visit to the mound. We're going to get a pitching change. We'll get those changes. We'll bring them back to you shortly. Stay with us. We got a good one here. Blue Devils trailing by 1. Forties is partnering with KCK Baseball for our 3rd season to bring fans live stream broadcasts of Blue Devils baseball. Whether you're a business looking to advertise, alumni who wants to give back to the program, or a parent/grandparent who wants to help financially, there's an option for you. For details, go to www.forties.com and click KCK Baseball. Now on the mound for the Panthers, number 25, Brady Pacha from Wichita, Kansas. He comes in relief for Drake LaRoche, who goes 6 2/3 inning. Blue Devils have a runner at first base. They have 2 outs. Cole Slabowski to the plate. He's reached on a walk. Second baseman Helm took a base hit away from him, and he had a line drive at the third baseman. So he's been hitting it hard, but right at people, or a great play being made by Helm. That ball's a little bit low. 1-0 the count. On Slabowski, the second baseman. Runner at first base. 2 outs. There's a ball. It's going to be a wild pitch. It's going to allow Grable to move up second. Blocked by Witt. Very seldom does Witt block a ball that does not stay close to him, but that one got away, allowing Grable to move up to second base. So now in scoring position is Grable. Slabowski at the plate. See if he can get something on the outfield grass to get this thing tied back up. There's a ball headed into left field. And headed for home is Grable for the tying run. So a base hit for Slabowski to tie this thing back up. Blue Devils have it tied up at 6 with 2 outs. So that's going to bring up Brendan Bard. Bard's going to step in with 2 outs and a runner at first base. After that RBI base hit to left field. Nicely blocked way outside and in the dirt. Nice job by Witt. Brendan Bard, he reached on a fielder's choice, had a double to right center and popped out to the shortstop. Leads the team with doubles. There's a ball backing out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Tie score. One ball, 1 strike. Runner at first. There's another ball in the dirt. Runner's going to head down to second. Throw's going to get into the outfield. Slabowski is going to come to third. Coach was going to send him. And almost decided. Then he shut him down at the moment. Had he not shut him down, he'd have scored because of the high throw. If and buts, people, if and buts. Nice job. Sent him last night. Got a win. Didn't send him that time. He's still at third with 2 outs. Bard at the plate. Got excitement going on. So 2-1 the count. Runner at third. There's a foul ball back to the screen. So now we've got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third. The go-ahead runner at third. Bottom of the 6th inning. Six to 6 the score. Pacha on in relief. Another nice block by Witt. The catchers from both teams, Carlin and Witt, both doing a very nice job. It's nice for a pitcher to know that he can throw a curveball in the dirt and his catcher's going to take care of things, but they can't all the time. Here comes the 3-2. There's a ball lifted down the right field side. Everybody chasing. Over to take care of that in fair territory is Helm for the out. We go to the top of the 7th, tied at 6. People, stay with this one. We've got a good one going on. We'll be back. Forties is partnering with KCK Baseball for our 3rd season to bring fans live stream broadcasts of Blue Devils baseball. Whether you're a business looking to advertise, alumni who wants to give back to the program, or a parent/grandparent who wants to help financially, there's an option for you. For details, go to www.forties.com and click KCK Baseball. All right, here we go to the top half of the 7th inning. Scheduled up for the Panthers, Miller, Burke, and Helm. Miller has walked, been out on a fly, and had an RBI double. Mercado back for another inning of work. Takes high and inside, ball 1, does Miller. Just catches the outside corner for a strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike. As Miller leads off the top of the 7th for the Neosho Panthers. Swing, foul tip into the glove of the catcher. So 1-2 the count. Grable, Paniagua, Adams across the outfield. Hutchison, Dawson, Slabowski, Bard across the infield. Carlin behind the plate. Mercado on the mound. There is ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sunshiny day, light breeze from right field headed toward left. Basically still out to left field, though. Swing and a miss of that pitch for the strikeout. Hasn't been many innings that we've gotten that first out. We've had a lot of walks that have led off the inning for them. That's going to bring up Burke. Burke's had a base hit to center field and a couple of ground outs to third base to Hutchison. 1 out, nobody on. There's a high fly ball into center field, deep in left center. Headed over to take care of that is Ray Paniagua for the Blue Devils. That's going to bring up Jordan Helm, the second baseman. He's reached on a base on balls, reached on an error by the shortstop, and struck out. He'll be up there with 2 outs and nobody on. There's a strike outside corner at the waist. 0-1 the count. We're all knotted up at 6 here in the top half of the 7th inning. Is a ground ball going to jump over the top of the third base dugout. 0-2 the count on the second baseman, Jordan Helm of the Neosho Panthers. Strike called outside corner at the knees. So we go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. We're tied up at 6. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Forties is partnering with KCK Baseball for our 3rd season to bring fans live stream broadcasts of Blue Devils baseball. Whether you're a business looking to advertise, alumni who wants to give back to the program, or a parent/grandparent who wants to help financially, there's an option for you. For details, go to www.forties.com and click KCK Baseball. So scheduled up for the Blue Devils, Paniagua, Hutchison, and Adams. Paniagua's lined out, had a 2-run home run and a base hit bunt, where he ended up at second base after the ball was thrown into the outfield. There's a strike called outside corner at the knees. Paca from Wichita, Kansas, back to the mound for another inning of work. There's a foul ball by Paniagua. So quickly down in the count is Paniagua, the center fielder for the Blue Devils. He's up there leading off the bottom half of the 7th inning. We're all knotted up at 6 here. There's a swing and a miss. Going to have to throw it down to first for that out, for the first out of the inning. So that's going to bring up Palmer Hutchison. Hutchison has walked, popped out to the second baseman in shallow right field by the line, and popped out to the shortstop. He steps in with 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss of that first pitch. Nothing I like better. I don't have a lot of time to look down at the chat, but there's nothing I like to see than somebody getting to see a game from a long way away, and Jamaica is kind of part of that. I like it when they see us play. There's a strike called inside corner, by the way, so 0-2 the count. I like to see when people get to see their kiddos play. Emotional games, as you heard me call the game yesterday, you heard the tears and emotion in as they won yesterday getting to the game. So here we go. Let's keep this thing going. That misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I do appreciate those of you that are watching and listening. If anybody wants to go to 4tees.com and make a donation, Coach Goldbeck will see that and realize that because he pays for these broadcasts out of his fundraising budget. There's a ground ball at the third baseman. Up with it is Burke and over to Lundgren for the 5-3 ground out. It's going to bring up Caleb Adams.
Now batting for KCK, number 2, Caleb Adams.
It's going to bring up Caleb Adams. He's walked, been out on a fly to center field and had an RBI base hit into left field. He'll step in with 2 outs and nobody on. That's high and inside for ball 1. Adams, the right fielder. He's up there with 2 outs. Tied at 6. There's a high chopper foul down the left field line. Take a look and be able to see what the foul lines look like here at the stadium. All natural turf here. I'm kind of old-fashioned and love it, but I sure hate it when it takes a long time to get ready. There's a ground ball headed at Burke. Burke is up with it and over to Lundgren for the out. We go to the top half of the 8th inning. We're all tied up. We'll be back. If you're interested in your business having a banner on the outfield fence or stadium entry, go to www.4tees.com, click KCK Blue Devils Baseball, then click Download Banner Brochure, or call Tony Tompkins at 913-288-7150. Weimer's, Brady, and Brotman scheduled up. There's a swing and a miss of that pitch. Weimer's had a sac fly to center field his first time up, flew out to right field, had a walk into stolen base to his credit so far today. There's a swing and another strike. So 0-2 quickly on Weimer's, the designated hitter. Top of the 8th action, 9-inning game obviously now. Tied at 6, Mercado on in relief. Way outside, 1-2 the count. Simmons went 5 innings. Mercado has been in since. Comes the 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed into center field. And that ball is out for a home run for Weimer's. So one swing of the bat here in the top of the 8th inning for Neosho to take a 1-run lead. So 7-6 now the score. That's back to the top of the order. And Brady. There's a ground ball headed into right field for a hit. So a home run and a base hit here in the top of the 8th for the Panthers.
Making his way to the plate for Neosho County, number 21, Andrew Routman.
So Andrew Brotman, he's had a base hit, a ground out, a base hit, and an RBI double to his credit. He'll be up there with a runner at first base and nobody out. 7-6 lead for Neosho. There's a ground ball headed at the shortstop. It's going to be an error.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 30, Khalil Thrasher.
It's going to bring up Thrasher. He's going to be up there with runners at first and second, nobody out. Thrasher's been out on a line drive, a great play by the third baseman, and then he's had back-to-back RBI hits to right field. There's a bunt back to the pitcher where he's going to go to second. Going to be called safe down at second base. See if we get Coach coming out of the dugout on that one. The throw was a little bit off, but still thought he had his foot on there, but evidently not. So that will have to go down as a throwing error by the pitcher. So bases loaded. Thrasher is up. Takes a strike outside corner. Thrasher is at first. That's going to bring up Lundgren. Lundgren's had a base hit by a pitch, a fly out, and a ground out. A high fly ball to left field. That should be deep enough to get the run home. So there is the out recorded, and the run scores. So a sac fly to left field to make it 8-6. So Lundgren with a sac fly. It's going to bring up Ivan Witt. He'll step in with one out, runners at first and second. He's had a home run, a couple fly outs. Actually, a fly out reached on a fielder's choice and a ground out to second base. There's a chopper, should stay foul, and it does. Things fast and furious, 8-6 now the score. Here in the top of the 8th inning. There's a strike called bottom part of the zone, outside part of the plate. Oh, and 2 the count, 1 out. Witt at the plate. He's the catcher for the Panthers. There's a swing and a miss of that pitch for the second out of the inning. So that's going to bring up Drew Miller. Miller has walked, been out on a fly to right, had an RBI double and a strikeout. He'll be up there with 2 outs, runners at first and second to face Mercado. Way outside, 1-0 the count. To the right fielder, Drew Miller. Swing and a miss of that pitch, so 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs to Drew Miller. Eight to 6 lead for the Panthers. Outside, 2-1 the count. Had a home run and a sac fly for 2 runs this inning for the Panthers. Put them up 8-6. Foul ball right off the front of the mask of the catcher. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on, 2 runs in the past 3 out of 4 innings for the Panthers to give them an 8-6 lead here in the top of the 8th. Foul ball backing out of play. We'll do the 2-2 again. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Blue Devils trailing by 2. Foul ball deep down the right field line. So tough to see the ball down there. We're in the shade out there in the sun with a pole in the way. Makes it hard to see, but nonetheless ruled foul. So a long strike. Three foul balls now with 2 strikes did Miller. So he's in a battle with Mercado. Comes the 2-2. The ball headed down the left field line. And that ball is going to be foul. So he's been foul on both sides of the field this time, but he is definitely locked in with some foul balls to stay alive. That is the right fielder, Drew Miller. Quick little visit to the mound for Carlin. So we'll do the 2-2 again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 4 times in a row we've had foul balls. Swing and a miss. So we go to the bottom half of the 8th. Blue Devils trailing by 2. Stay with us. We got a good one. Homelight, they're building the future of real estate today. Homelight empowers people to achieve better outcomes during one of their life's most important events, buying or selling their home. Their vision is a world where every real estate transaction is simple, certain, and satisfying. Building the future of real estate. Homelight at homelight.com. All right, here we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Blue Devils will send up Dawson, Stewart, or Carlin, provided there's no changes. Paca back for another inning of work for the Panthers. That ball's a strike right at the bottom part of the zone, right down the middle. 0-1 the count on Dawson. He's had 2 base hits and a pop out. One of them was 2 RBI. There's a base hit right up the middle. So a leadoff base hit for Dawson. So that's going to bring up Seward. Stewart's been out on a fly to right field, grounded out to the third baseman and struck out. He'll step in with the leadoff hitter at first base, Dawson, with nobody out. That's in the dirt, nicely blocked, but got away just far enough that the runner could move to second. Catcher kind of pushed the batter, Stewart, out of the way with one hand, but Stewart just standing in his own batter's box, so I think pretty clean there. Runner at second, 1-0 the count. That's down low, so 2-0 the count on Stewart, the designated hitter. Dawson at second base. Stewart at the plate. There's a ground ball headed at the shortstop. He's going to throw it over to Lundgren, pulls him off. So a throwing error by the shortstop. And the Blue Devils have runners at first and second with nobody out. That's going to bring up Camden Carlin. Carlin has popped out to the first baseman in foul territory, grounded out to the shortstop, and grounded out to the second baseman. He's up there with nobody out, runners at first and second. Brady Paca from Wichita on the mound in relief of Drake LaRoche. The bunt is down. Shortstop starts to go. That ball is going to be into the outfield. One run is going to score. Coach is going to hold up the second one. So the shortstop and the second baseman running hard right at the bunt. The bunt happens and they throw it into the outfield. So that's going to be an error on 6 and 1 run in. To make it 8-7. So Grable will now step in. Grable's going to be up there. With nobody out, runners at second and third. He's been out on a fly, a ground ball to the second baseman, and an error on the shortstop. That misses a little bit low, ball 1. Want to know the count. Grable at the plate. The high fly ball into left center. Coming over to take care of that is the center fielder, Brotman. And there is the sac fly by Grable to tie this thing back up.
Now batting for KCK, number 3, Slabowski.
So back to the top of the order in Slabowski. Tie score at 8. Slabowski will step in with 1 out and a runner at second base. Tie score. There's a ball headed into left field. That's going to be an RBI base hit for Slabowski. So back-to-back hits to left field by Slabowski for RBI, and the Blue Devils have taken a 9-8 lead.
Now batting for KCK, number 23, Brendan Barr.
So now Brendan Bard is going to step in. Bard has a double, couple of pop-outs. There's a ball headed at the shortstop. Handed over to the second baseman, so Brady to Helm at second base and Lundgren. The Blue Devils get 3 to take a 9-8 lead. We go to the top half of the 9th inning with the Blue Devils leading by 1. We'll be back. To the top of the ninth inning we go. Blue Devils score 3 in the bottom of the eighth to take a 9-8 lead. Hunter Cachero from Shawnee, Kansas, went to St. James High School, has a 3.25 ERA. He comes to the mound. Scheduled up for the Panthers, Burke, Helm, and Weimers, the 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Low and inside, ball one. Burke has a base hit, a couple of ground outs, and a fly out, 1 for 4 on the afternoon. A high fly ball into left field. Shallow on the run is Grable for the first out of the inning. So that's going to bring up Jordan Helm, the second baseman. Helm has walked, reached on an error, struck out, and been called out on strikes. So 0 for 3 in this game. It's a little bit high, 1-0 the count. A little bit low. 2-0 the count. Cachero on in relief of Mercado, who came in after 5 innings to replace Simmons. That's up high. So 3-0 the count on the second baseman, Helm. Guessing Helm's going to make him throw a strike before he does anything. There's a strike outside corner. Outside half of the plate at the knees. 3-1 the count. Blue Devils with a 9-8 lead. There's a swing and a miss of that pitch. So 3 straight balls, now 2 straight strikes. 1 out, 3-2 the count. Hutchison guarding the line, not allowing anything to get down the line for extra bases. Time asked for by Helm and granted. Cachero works quickly. Swing and a miss of that fastball for the second out of the inning. So Cachero comes on to get a fly ball to left field and a strikeout. That's going to bring up Weimers. Weimers, the designated hitter, Brett. He has an RBI, sac fly, and a home run and a walk, so he's 2 for 3 on the day. There's a ground ball headed at the shortstop. Up with it and a throw over to first and the tag for the out. So the Blue Devils with a 3-up, 3-down inning with Cachero there. And the Blue Devils are going to Salina this next week for the opportunity to go to Grand Junction for the World Series, Junior College World Series. Come back, 3-run inning to take an 1-run lead. The Blue Devils get the win. They will go to Salina. The Blue Devils with the 9-8 win over Neosho. Neosho played very well in this tournament, made it tough on everyone. Looks like they're going to maybe have a presentation out here in the middle. We'll see if we can get that for you as well. Okay, maybe not what I thought was going to happen. Going over here, coach visiting with the guys. We've got a long trip home Great job by everyone. I appreciate those of you that watched and listened. The final of this one, 9-8. Forties thanks you for watching. I want to remind anyone that if you go to forties.com to the donation page, any financial donations that are made will go to the baseball program and Coach Goldbeck's funds for fundraising. He pays for the broadcast entirely himself, except for those donations we get. Thanks again, everyone. We'll see you next week. I'll plan on going to Salina. Hope we're able to live stream as well. We'll see you there. Thanks for watching and or listening.